Fantastic Four issue 2 sees the Future Foundation help an alien prince with his termite problem. Reed isn't the only one the prince thanks, wondering if the brave Val will stay with him on his planet as his consort. Reed takes his daughter and family and leaves quickly, getting Franklin to create the next universe for them to explore. With the universe in sight, the Richards family head out in their ship, and Franklin mentions he might be the prince's god now thanks to his universe creation powers, but Susan quickly puts him into line. The family leave and venture on to many other worlds, helping to restore worlds that got shattered when the multiverse broke with Franklin's amazing powers. Arriving at the reality that the team have named Bob, Val tries to video chat with the prince but can't get her device to work, which Franklin thinks is why their father picked this crystalline universe. Franklin wonders if Val could boost the signal on her video device enough to reach Earth, but she doesn't know. Val realizes Franklin misses Johnny and Ben, and he says that he pretends that they are with them, but their mother has made them invisible. Elsewhere in the camp, Reed brings some coffee to Sue as they look upon the new world they have found themselves on, knowing that they will live happily ever after. The next day, the team get ready for their next adventure, but when Franklin tries to use his powers, nothing happens. Owen says that he senses that Franklin is done using his powers in a creational way and they are beginning to power down. As they try to figure out what to do, the sky shatters as a ship speeds towards them. The ship's owner, the Griever at the end of all things, says that she is there to mourn their passing. The villain attacks the team and lets her monsters loose on them as the reality begins to fall apart. The team rush to their ship and blast off as every universe Franklin has made begins to fall apart, and the Griever follows them, saying she is there to bear witness to the end of everything and grieve for everything. In the ship, Franklin is taken to the medbay, where he thinks that he is powerless and this is all his fault. Dragon Man says that he's far from powerless and that he's actually their best weapon now, prompting Reed to yell at him. Alex and Bentley meanwhile set out a map for their survival, setting their course to a world that is the most anchored in the fabric of the multiverse. Val meanwhile tells Reed that they are approaching the prince's world, but Reed wants to bypass that and 200 other worlds since it could cause them to save the remaining thousands, and while he thinks it's a cold, calculated decision, it is the right thing to do. Val isn't happy about that and dives the ship towards the prince's world, crashing into it. The prince is the first to reach the crash, helping his friends out. Reed isn't happy Val scuttled their ship, telling her it was foolish but they don't have a choice now, and this world is where they will make their last stand. As the villain bears down on them, Franklin arrives and attacks Griever, but she merely waves him out of the way, knocking him out for hours. Coming to later on, Franklin finds his whole team has been decimated by the villain, who says their ends can't be helped no matter who or what gets in their way. She gloats to the defeated Reed, saying he's not what he was talked up to be. Reed says that if the rest of their family were there, then they would have defeated her easily. The villain sees this as a challenge, instantly building a giant device called the Transmaterializer, which she wants the group to use to bring the entire Fantastic Four family to them so she can fight them. As Griever leaves them for their work, Reed tells Susan that they should have some faith that Johnny and Ben will help. Sending out the Fantastic Four signal to Earth, the giant four above it teleports Johnny and Ben from New York to Reed and Sue. Griever is outraged at Reed's deception, however, as Reed tells her to meet the entire Fantastic Four extended family, as it's revealed that he didn't just teleport Johnny and Ben, but everyone who has ever teamed with the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four issue 2 was a fun, action-packed adventure that detailed what Sue, Reed, and the Future Foundation have been up to since going missing at the end of Secret Wars. I just love that the Fantastic Four are back and are also doing multiversal adventures again. I think that's super fun and I can't wait to see what other hijinks they get into once they come back to Earth. I find it interesting that they are using Franklin's powers to create that, and it kind of makes sense. I don't know whether that was something that we saw beforehand, I can't particularly remember, but I don't think it was. I think it's so cool, and what makes it even better was that Dan Slott even cut down his nigh godlike powers this issue and kind of took away that universe creation card so that they can't just have cheap adventures and be like, oh, well, Franklin can just make a new universe, you know, they can't do that anymore, which I think is really cool. They have to be smart about how they use their powers now. It also effectively tethers them back to the 616 universe, so they're pretty much back. They're back into the 616 universe, basically. It's utterly fantastic, pardon the pun. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Issue
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the Book Depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.